welcome, and thank you for joining us for our virtual Wings of Hope event. I'm so grateful that you chose to join us today from the comfort of your home. I'm Amy Sutton, CEO, Cancer Support Community Central New Jersey. Wings of Hope is a celebration for cancer survivors, an inspiration for those just beginning their journey, and a gathering of support for all those affected by cancer. While our event looks different this year, we hope that you take this time to honor and remember your loved ones impacted by a cancer diagnosis. The first half of 2020 has been unprecedented. The fear and uncertainty we are experiencing due to the COVID-19 crisis is what patients and their loved ones feel when facing a cancer diagnosis. And the events occurring around the nation as a result of the tragic deaths of Mr. George Floyd and others are a stark reminder of a pattern of historical treatment and suffering experienced by African Americans and communities of color, as well as other vulnerable populations. The COVID-19 pandemic is an additional burden to those communities that has shone the light on systemic health disparities as a result of lack of access to health care. Moreover, we are facing economic challenges not seen since the Great Depression, further reducing access to social service resources at the very time when they're needed most. Crisis, especially a health crisis like cancer, remind us of our shared humanity. And for more than 15 years, CSCC has embraced people living with their own cancer diagnosis, or the diagnosis or death of a loved one, regardless of age, stage, or type of cancer, where they are treated, or where in central New Jersey they live. CSCC is a safe space for all people from all communities to come together for camaraderie and social and emotional support, and to access our life-aiding programs and services. CSCC is where hope lives, and where caring and empathy towards one another are the key ingredients to thriving and a good quality of life. We are on a mission to change the lives of all people affected by cancer and ensure that individuals are empowered by knowledge, strengthened by action, and sustained by community so that no one faces cancer alone. We provide support and hope to all those affected by this disease. All our programs and services are provided to individuals at no charge because of your generosity. Thank you for choosing to support the work of this amazing organization. In response to the COVID-19 crisis, we have modified all of our programming to online delivery, and as a result have expanded our offerings and reach. Your support is vital in helping us to continue to provide this crucial social and emotional support at no charge. Wings of Hope would not be possible without the incredible volunteers on our Wings of Hope committee and everyone who supported this event. We'd like to extend a special thank you to our corporate sponsors, ERT, PwC, and PVH. Thank you all.
My name is Catherine Scheibel. I'm a licensed social worker and program director at Cancer Support Community Central New Jersey. I'm excited to share this moment with you at home during our Wings of Hope community event, where every year we like to gather together to honor and remember loved ones who are impacted by cancer and really celebrate the entire cancer experience. I want to acknowledge what survivorship means to really anyone who's touched by cancer, whether you be a patient or survivor along the continuum of care, or a caregiver, or bereaved. Wings of Hope is a very unique community event where we can all come together to support one another no matter who we are or where we are on the cancer journey. My absolute favorite memory over the years at the Wings of Hope events has been the butterfly release, because it's an opportunity for me to witness how community comes together. And for those who are parts of our support groups or participants in our active programs, the symbolism behind releasing a butterfly is around true transformation. And whether it be for a patient who is continuing on to their journey through survivorship, or perhaps somebody who is newly grieving a loved one, all of it matters, and the community comes together just so beautifully to support one another no matter where they are on that journey.
Hi, I'm Laura.
And I'm Julia.
We have been volunteering for the cancer support community of Central New Jersey for the past 5 years.
Each year, we have had the amazing opportunity to help run the Journey Table. This table helps to honor all people affected by cancer.
Our favorite part of this event is talking with everyone who visits our table and hearing their journeys. One of the most memorable activities at our table is the stringing of the cranes.
Cranes are a symbol of longevity and good fortune. Sharing this experience with everyone at the event has been our favorite part.
We will miss seeing everyone in person, but we'll be thinking of them on this special day.
We hope to see you all again soon. Bye!
Bye, miss you.
My name is Jenny Fisher, and I have been volunteering at Cancer Support Community of Central New Jersey for about 12 years. I love being here and have enjoyed every project, from sealing envelopes for large mailings to greeting participants and visitors at the front desk. I have represented Cancer Support Community New Jersey at outside programs, tried my hand at fundraising, and participated in planning and working at many of our events. My favorite activity has been Wings of Hope, probably because I was part of its creation. About 11 years ago, at a meeting of the Community Events Committee, we learned about a butterfly release held at the Cancer Support Community chapter in Lehigh Valley. When we saw their video, we just knew we had to have one of those. We named our event Wings of Hope, and our first one was held to help celebrate National Cancer Survivors Day, which is on the first Saturday in June 2010. Most of those early elements of the program are still part of it. The orange and green t-shirts. And in the first few years, we held contests in art classes in our neighboring schools for the t-shirt designs. The handcrafted paper butterflies made by volunteers were purchased in memory or honor of loved ones and friends who had cancer. For a number of years, the butterflies hung from curtains when flooded in the breeze. A few years ago, we switched to the trellises, which were built by one of our participants. Crafts and games for kids have been part of the program from day one, as has been the drumming circle. The Dawn Parakalo Spirit of Courage Award became a regular part of Wings of Hope and has been given to a group of or individual who has transformed their cancer experience to give back to the community. And Release of the Butterflies, 12 dozen at our first event. We have hosted Wings of Hope for 10 straight years without even a rainout, although we've had some close calls. Each year we have added some new elements, we've expanded the use of our property, and more people have participated. We are so grateful to everyone who is part of our mission, and we hope to be able to go live with our 11th annual Wings of Hope sometime later this year. I hope to see you there.
I wanted to share with you a little bit of why the Wings of Hope event is just so special to me. It started in 2015. That was the first time that I helped out with the event. It was because I had just completed the transition programs with Cancer Support Community. I had my own diagnosis in 2012, and despite it being caught very early and a very positive prognosis, once my treatment was done, I just wasn't emotionally, I felt stuck. That's how I described it to my friends. And I wasn't sure what to do next. And that's when I noticed in a company newsletter that there was a transitions program being offered by the Cancer Support Community for those patients that have finished the active part of their cancer treatment. And that was me. So when I went to the program, it was really the first day when we all sat together and we all had come from, different diagnoses, different treatments, different forms of cancer, but we all had one thing in common, and that was that we were scared. And I realized that that is what was making me feel stuck. And I realized that I was living my life looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next thing to happen. And at the program, they told me that that was okay to feel that way, and it was normal. And I think I needed to hear that I was feeling normal, finally, you know? It's a new normal, but normal. And just being told that, it was like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I was able to live my life looking ahead, where I had been living my life looking over my shoulder as to what was going to happen next. And I felt so free. I felt so able to begin to enjoy life again, that I felt I needed to do something to give back to the organization that really gave me back, looking forward to something. And, I did lose other people to cancer in my life, so I do understand, the different journeys that a person can be on, either as a caregiver, a patient, or just a loved one. And I thought the organization was absolutely incredible. When I heard that they had a butterfly release, I knew that was the thing that I had to get involved in. Because when my mom passed from cancer, my daughter had associated the butterfly with my mother's presence being near her. So when I went through and I saw the event was there, I called my daughter and I said, there's this butterfly release. So I said, I'm going to go work on the committee and you're going to go there with me. And sure enough, the first year my daughter did go and volunteer with me, and we worked at the survivors table, which we now call the journey tent. And it was such an incredible and a moving day for me. So many people came to that tent and they shared stories with me. Some we laughed, some we cried. Some people we just hugged, to help. We shared what they had been going through, what I went through. And it was just an incredible experience to share that with people. And it kept me coming back year after year. And I love giving back to this organization. I do look forward to getting back out there, releasing the butterflies with all of you, looking at all the wonderful tributes, and sharing the memories and the experiences that we've all had on this journey. So I know, we're all still here for you. We will be here for you. We look forward to seeing you again when it's safe to come back out. And until then, please, take care of yourself. Keep your family safe, keep yourself safe, and we'll see you again when it's safe for us to all come together and be with each other. So until then, take care and be well.
CSCC offers a variety of different psychosocial and emotional support programs to anyone who is impacted by cancer, free of charge, including adults and families with children, as well as a number of different health and wellness programs and educational workshops, including nutrition and social gatherings, all to ensure that nobody faces cancer alone. During the current health crisis, we have converted all of our programs to an online program platform, and we continue to add more to the calendar. So please feel free to call us or check out our calendar online.
The Donzi Parakalo Spirit of Courage Award is presented annually to an individual or group who has transformed a personal cancer journey into action that changes lives. Dawn saw how her diagnosis impacted her family and found that there were no resources to support them. So she helped us start our Kids Connect, Parents Connect group. Although Dawn lost her battle with cancer, her legacy lives on through the family program she helped create and the lives she continues to touch. This award and its recipients serve as an inspiration to all of us, especially in difficult times like these. that one person really can make a difference in the lives of others. I'm honored to present the 2020 Donzi Parakalo Spirit of Courage Award to the employees of Eli Lilly and Company Branchburg office. Congratulations. Since 2015, the Lilly Connecting Hearts at Home program has been a way to connect the employees at Lilly with our community through volunteering. Throughout the year, the volunteers from the Branchburg office are always willing to help when we need extra assistance for mailings and events such as Wings of Hope and Inspiring Hope. They also choose our organization as the site for their annual Global Day of Giving in September. In speaking with these volunteers who've become regulars in our community, they enjoy volunteering at CSCC because they have been impacted by a cancer diagnosis, either personally or through a loved one. This connection is what brings them back, knowing that their work is helping others in their cancer journey. These volunteers have transformed their personal cancer experience and helped our community in so many ways. We are grateful for their continued support through volunteerism and a belief in our mission. Please take a moment to watch this beautiful video from the employees of Eli Lilly and Company Branchburg office in their acceptance of the Spirit of Courage Award.
On behalf of the Lilly volunteers, we are honored to accept the C. Parakalo Spirit of Courage Award at this year's Wings of Hope event. Although we are navigating through unprecedented times, and we would have liked to have been able to be in person to celebrate National Cancer Survivors Day and participate in the live butterfly release to honor or remember a loved one, we will all continue to get through this together and be stronger in the end. Over the years, Lilly has been volunteering at the cancer support community during our Global Day of Service, which occurs annually in September. In 2015, Lilly created Connecting Hearts at Home program to help facilitate and focus employees' volunteering and giving efforts, with the goal of having even greater impact in our local communities. The Branchburg site partnered with the cancer support community through our Connecting Hearts at Home program, in which sites adopt a United Way agency as a way to give back to our local communities throughout the year. We chose Cancer Support Community for the strong connection that our manufacturing site has had with treatment of cancer. Cancer Support Community offers so many amazing programs for cancer patients, caregivers, and their families focused on education, mind, body, and soul. Our partnership was a perfect fit.
The intent of the Connecting Hearts at Home program is to create deeper, more meaningful relationships with the organizations that we are serving to increase impact by helping our United Way partners pursue their mission and improve outcomes for the people it serves, by giving Lilly employees the opportunity for deeper personal investment through focused, long-term engagement with their United Way partner, and helping employees experience an even greater personal fulfillment and pride in Lilly as a result of having a meaningful opportunity to make an impact. The Connecting Hearts at Home program gives us an opportunity for departments and/or groups of employees to volunteer as team-building activities. When employees take advantage of opportunities to volunteer and support the people in our community, we better understand those who rely on our medicines. We're grateful that the cancer support community has opened their doors to us to allow us to create connections to the work that we do each and every day, making medicine. It's probably safe to say that each one of us has been touched by cancer in one way or another. Either a parent, spouse, sibling, child, family member, friend, or coworker, each volunteer has a personal story. And their volunteering experience at the cancer support community has always been a rewarding experience, and they come back to work with a renewed sense of purpose.
Lilly's purpose is to make life better, and we are proud to extend that reach by working with organizations such as United Way and the cancer support community.
Thank you to the cancer support community for the work that you do to support those affected by cancer. And thank you for recognizing Lilly with this year's Spirit of Courage Award.
My dad, Ken Day, passed away 17 months ago of cancer, and lemon squares were his favorite dessert. He had always asked me to make them. So I make lemon squares and think of my dad. So, love you, Dad.
Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate Wings of Hope. On behalf of everyone at Cancer Support Community Central New Jersey, we hope you and your loved ones are safe and well. We look forward to seeing you again at our farmhouse